And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Juventus.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Garincha. Mateus had chores to carry out defensively. Now, brilliant work to keep that one in play. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Schweinsteiger. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Decent position for Dortmund to be in. And the keeper more than equal to it. Half-hearted clearance. A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Salah. Now with Toure. Well, they keep the ball moving, showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Fernando Torres. Well, Borussia Dortmund unable to retain possession. Del Piero. Full credit and pushed onto the woodwork. And a goal! That's what they wanted here, Juventus. It's level now.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. William Saliba. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Garincha now. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Now, who can he play it to? That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Yaya Toure. Henry. Schweinsteiger. Garincha. And cleared away. Schweinsteiger. Pirlo. Toure. And Stam got rid of it. Mo Salah. And taken away from Salah. Bastian Schweinsteiger. In with a chance. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Juventus on the front foot, but they've got to take advantage of these opportunities. Henry. Torres. Back now to the goalkeeper.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
And he clears the danger. The end of the game then, officially, and a victory for the Schwarz-Gelben. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It is Manchester United against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Fernando Torres. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. And that'll be a Dortmund ball. Carlos Alberto. Schweinsteiger. Garincha. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. Stam. Gullit has it. Johan Ryiff. Oh, he's given the ball away. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Touré. Smuggled away. Carlos Alberto. Wasteful from United. Torres. Well, not away properly. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here it is again. And when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that. It's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
So back in action, and it's up to United now to be inventive. Johan Ryiff. Gareth Bale. Ryiff. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Alphonso Davies. Given away by Manchester United. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, the ball is moving again. Borussia Dortmund in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this game is over. Fernando Torres. Bale. Ryiff. On the ball, Pavel Nedved. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Mateusz. Gullit. Zidane on the ball. Now, Ryiff. Zidane. Fernando Torres. João Cancelo. An encouraging move from Dortmund. It is going to be a dot, and the referee blows his whistle. With that, the game is over, and it's a victory for Dortmund. What did you think of their performance?
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Dortmund sloppy in possession here. And Stan dealing with the danger. Andrea Pirlo. Pirlo. Garincha. Fernando Torres. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Schweinsteiger. Garincha now. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Dennis Bergkamp. And the ball with Gerrard. Harry Kane. Nicely timed tackle. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Fernando Torres. Schweinsteiger. Opportunity here. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Fernando Torres. Garincha. Guendouzi. Schweinsteiger. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Kane. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. William Saliba. Garincha now. Fernando Torres. Well read to win possession back. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So underway again, with Portugal looking to find a route back into the game. Harry Kane. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Pirlo. Dennis Bergkamp. And Portugal moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. Well, nothing comes of it. João Cancelo. Fernando Torres. It's with João Cancelo. And really tried to blast that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off. Nesta. Gerrard. And the ball with Gerrard. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Fernando Torres. Torres now. Return to Alexander-Arnold. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Gerrard. Now with Bergkamp. This could be the equaliser. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Henry. William Saliba. Garincha. Torres now. Joao Cancelo. Torres. This could finish it. And a goal. They lead by 2 now. And that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
The end of the game then, officially, and a victory for the Schwarz-Gelben. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a